Here's why your zombie and new product campaigns fail. If you start with zombies, this is where the biggest misunderstanding in the entire bestseller campaign structure exists, in my opinion. The common advice is take your zombie products, the ones getting 0 or near 0 impressions or clicks, and put them in their own campaign and lower the ROAS target so Google starts pushing them. The logic sounds reasonable. I thought it made sense to begin with, but I couldn't really pinpoint what it was that I didn't like about it. The problem is that these products aren't getting traffic, so let's give them a little nudge. Let's start spending some money on it. But when you start thinking about what you're actually telling smart bidding to do, you should get worried. When you lower the ROAS target on a zombie campaign, you're saying, I'm okay with a worse return on these products. Bid higher. And Google does exactly that. It starts increasing bids on your worst performing products. Because here's the problem. If your zombie product is ranked 22nd in its category, meaning there are 21 products ahead of it that have a better click-through rate, better conversion rate, and better historical performance, then by increasing the bid on product 22, you're telling Google to show it ahead of some of those other proven winners. You're cannibalizing your own performance from the inside. That's why a blanket zombie campaign is a mistake. You're not unlocking hidden potential. You're overriding smart bidding's own ranking of your products and forcing spend onto the ones it already decided weren't worth showing. There's an exception here, and it's subcategory level zombies. Man, fancy, right? If you have an entire subcategory that isn't getting any traffic, not just individual products, but the whole category as a group, then there's an argument for pulling that subcategory out and lowering the ROAS target. The reason why is because you're not cannibalizing anything. Now it makes sense. You're chasing a completely new set of search terms and auctions that you're not showing up for today. Say your swimwear store sells bikinis, swim shorts, bathing suits, baby swimwear, and mermaid tails. If the mermaid tail category has 0 spend across the board, isolating it with a lower target makes sense. You're trying to enter a new auction, not steal traffic from your existing winners. Here's an example where we've taken 2 categories out from the rest of the inventory and run it basically at a 30% lower ROAS because they're crucial and they drive a lot of what we call extra revenue that we can't track. We have 10,000 products, but at certain times of the year, these 2 categories brings in as much revenue as all our bestsellers combined. But back to the original issues. Taking all zombie products across all categories, lumping them together and lowering the ROAS target, that's a recipe for cannibalizing